River in the hills of Kentucky. Just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Miami Dolphins. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bengals 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11 MT. SOS.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On one, right? Check. Watch 54. 11. Get in the right room.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
11. 12.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mike's by 4. Watch the curl. 11. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. 11 MT paint.
Now Burrow. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's got this down to the 35.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Watson will swing that out wide to Jacobs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. To throw is Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Watson off play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shark's got it left side. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Denzel Mims with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Watch 9, watch 9. 11, 11, 11. Bang, 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 bang.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, that's Ayuk. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. No, 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Eckler, they run left side. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Single, single. I got 87, I got 87. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Hey, check 24, check 24.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Burrow will throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here we go. Ready? Hot. Hot. 11, 11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. It's going to be a 11 Thomas. That's going to be a long day. 56 the mic.
First down. Here's Burrow. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
11 MT. 11 MT.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20.
This is too
And he
easy,
will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
11 MT. 11 MT.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Chris Jones on the stop. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
11, MT, paint. 12, 12, 12. Big X, big X, big X. Watch safety creep. 12, 12, 12. Safety's creeping.
From the 30 on second down. Burrow flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the edge. Show it. Show it.
Now a give running left is Eckler, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 11, 11, 11.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Quick slant to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now they go play action now. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Whip. 11, 11. Watch the whip.
Now it's Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
After the sack on first down, Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Right here.
To the air yet again, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Touchdown Dolphins. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
42, Bengals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Burrow. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch left. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And Burrow going to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 19. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. 2nd down coming up. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, partner, nothing but praise for me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off with great anticipation. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Right there. 54. Right there. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Let's see what you
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Cincinnati. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going right back to Fant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here you go. Here you go. Ready? It's hot. Hot. 54. Mike 54. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Check Mike 54. 11. I got you. 55.
To the air again, Burrow. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15. A big offensive